back to my channel. My name is Bemi and I am a Nigerian lifestyle vlogger. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by, and if you're returning, thank you for being here. So today, guys, I will be continuing with my wedding planning series. If you haven't seen any of the videos in the wedding planning series, in what world are you? Like, what are you doing with yourself? I would leave a link in the description box and up here so you can go and check it out. So today, guys, I will be talking to you about commonly forgotten wedding details, things that we tend to forget, we tend to leave out, and they can be very, very important to the progress and happiness and overallness and beautifulness of your wedding day. So before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Just do yourself a huge favor. Click on the subscribe button and you can see it's that red box that you're seeing right now down there. Click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you can be the first to know when I upload a video. Okay, now to the actual video. So commonly forgotten wedding details. Number one, food. The bride always forgets to eat. No matter what anybody says, no matter what your mom, your aunt, your planner, everybody will be like, oh, your bridesmaids will be like, oh, you have to eat something, you have to eat something. But I realized that nobody actually follows up with the bride if they've actually eaten. Nobody goes to get the actual food for the bride. After all, she's doing her makeup and doing all sorts of other things. Nobody actually gets the food for the bride or the water for the bride to drink, because you need to stay hydrated. We don't want you passing out at the altar. We don't want the pastor to say you may now kiss the bride and bride just fall down. No, we don't want that. Even if it is a cup of tea and sandwich, something, like, just have it in your system. I did not eat on the morning of my wedding and my tummy was rumbling. Like, I was so hungry. At a time I was just like, don't bring that microphone too close to me, because I feel like the rumbling, it could echo in the mic and everything, and it was not a good experience. Make sure you designate one of your bridesmaids or your sisters or somebody to actually remind you to sit down and actually get food in your system. Number two, hotel booking. So now I'm not talking about like the hotel that you guys stay the night before the wedding. No, I'm talking about where you and your husband or you and your wife are gonna stay the night of the wedding, like after the wedding. That's if you're going to stay in a hotel and not like moving to your house straight. Do you get what I mean? A lot of brides, a lot of grooms, a lot of planners usually forget to book the hotel room. They book one night and totally forget that there is still one extra outstanding night that they need to book. So don't be that bride caught sleeping. Make sure you book your hotel for the night after the wedding. Number three, your overnight bag. This follows obviously with the hotel. So when you are packing all your things to the hotel room for the wedding, you pack your wedding gown, you pack your reception dress, you pack your bouquet, you pack your shoes, your jewelry, everything, you pack it. And then you forget to pack what you will change into after the wedding. This happens a lot, guys. Trust me, it does. So after the wedding, everybody's had fun, everybody's gone home, everybody's fine, and then you and your husband go to the hotel room. You like, just get me out of this dress that is so heavy and expensive and beautiful, but I'm just so tired of wearing it. And then you realize you don't have anything to change into because you didn't pack an overnight bag. Don't be that person. Make sure that you remember that after the wedding, your life starts, and you cannot start your life without having clothes to wear the next day. Especially if you're Nigerian and you're Christian and you have to go for Thanksgiving in church the next day. You don't want to be caught sleeping. Number three, transportation. Oh my God, a lot of people forget to book transportation. Like, not just the bride or groom's car that will carry them to church. Most times they don't forget that because you have to decorate that. But nowadays, the decorating thing is going out of fashion. So a lot of people just use whatever nice cars are available at that point in time. So people forget to actually book it. In my case, God, I'm so grateful for my father. Like, oh my God, on my wedding day, like the wedding night, I did not even think of transportation. I remember I was already at the hotel with my bridesmaids and my husband was already there with his groomsmen. And my dad called and he was like, oh, so who's taking you to church tomorrow? I was like, I don't know. And he was like, who's taking your bridesmaids to church tomorrow? I was like, well, I don't know, like I didn't think about it, I didn't plan it. And he's like, okay, don't worry, I'll send the driver to bring my car. And there was a bus that somebody gave him for just the wedding planning, that he sent the bus to convey all my bridesmaids and flower girls and page boys and all that. And I was so grateful that my father remembered this detail, because I don't know what like, I feel like the morning of the wedding I would have been like, okay, what is going on? But then again, you have Uber and Taxify, but you want to be that bride in an Uber or that bride in a Taxify? You really want to be that bride? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but hey, just, even if it's Uber or Taxify you plan to take, just make those plans and preparations. Okay. Okay, so the next one that you should not forget is your music selection. So music selection that you would have given the DJ for you and your husband's first dance, like what kind of song do you guys want to dance to? You don't want a situation whereby they say, oh, it's time for the bride and groom to have their first dance, and the DJ is looking at you like, what do I play? What do I play? And before you know it, it's playing Go Ma Bobu, and you're just there like, oh my god, I want to dance to the vow like I did at my wedding. So don't forget to tell to give your DJ like your music selection, like songs you don't want him to play. There are a lot of Christians that say, oh, they don't want secular music at their weddings. Tell your DJ. There are a lot. Then your father-daughter dance or your son-mother dance. What song do you think your dad likes? Like me, I knew I couldn't play just any like secular song or something. My father does not know those songs, so I knew that the DJ couldn't play for my dad and I to have our father-daughter dance. The band had to play, and my dad was able to dance to that better. So just make sure that you fix all of that. You don't want a situation whereby everybody's running a tasketa and they don't know what to do at that point in time. People usually omit and forget like some selection. Don't be that person. The next thing, cake, knife, and the server plate. Trust me, a whole lot of people forget this. At my wedding, we forgot cake knife. And when you don't have a designated cake knife or the server plate for you to do the toast or to cut the cake, it kind of looks somehow, because you're not running and you're like, oh, let me just get whatever knife. And that whatever knife doesn't really fit, knife that people are using to eat now. It doesn't fit like the cake that you already have. Like if that is the kind of thing that means a lot to you, I advise you put it in a bag or something, the cake knife and the server plate, so that you notice that anytime you go to Nigerian weddings, the DJ is always like, can we have the chief bridesmaid to bring the cake, the knife and the server so that we can cut this cake? And he would say it like 5 times, because people genuinely forget about this. So don't be that bride. Designate somebody to have that, one of your bridesmaids to have that in a purse or something. It might be dangerous carrying knife about, but you get what I mean. Okay, another thing, oh my god, that people usually forget is eyelash glue. Eyelash glue. I had to include this, guys, because at my wedding, so people have been telling me, oh my god, you're going to cry because you're leaving your parents, yada yada yada. I did not cry because I was leaving my parents. I did not cry because of the wedding, or I was emotional or whatever. I cried because at my church, I had told the choir that I wanted a worship section or session during the wedding. So it was part of the program at my wedding. And I love worshiping God. And that was like one of the reasons why I wanted that session at my wedding. As a matter of fact, I actually sang in church on my wedding year. So me just in the mood of worshiping God and everything, I am very emotional when I'm worshiping God. So it wasn't like, even on a normal day, it wasn't just because it was on the wedding day. I cry when I'm in that atmosphere, connecting with God. So I was crying, and hey guys, the tears melted the eyelash glue right there. I wish somebody told me so I could have, well, there was nothing I would have done. I'd have still been like that, So I wish somebody told me or something. But the tears melted the eyelash glue from my face. So by the time all of that was done and I sat down and the AC and fan got to me, the eyelash had already started removing and stuff like that. So I was asking my bridesmaids at the back, I was asking people to ask my bridesmaids, does anybody have eyelash glue? Does anybody have eyelash glue? Can somebody get me eyelash glue? Don't forget eyelash glue. Don't. So a lot of brides also cry at their weddings and everything, and it's trying to mess up makeup. Don't forget eyelash glue. Don't forget blotting paper. Those are things that, your makeup, so that your makeup can stay. The last but not the least that I have for you guys is vendor meals. So yes, you have invited all your vendors, you are paying their money. Yes, I can already see somebody telling me, why do I have to feed my vendors? It depends on the kind of contract and agreement that you have. But if you're just a really nice person like me, I don't care about contracts. I'm gonna feed you. there's food. So I already included my vendors when I was planning for the number of people that I wanted to have at my wedding. So you can't come and do work for me and I'll just send you back empty-handed. Like I wasn't raised like that. My mother would not even stand for that. So obviously we had to feed our vendors, and it wasn't a big deal to me. It wasn't a problem. So don't forget vendor meals. Try as much as possible to include it in your overall scheme of planning and everything. It's kind of like a courtesy. Alright guys, so that is all the commonly forgotten wedding details that people usually forget at weddings. Let me know what stood out to you. Let me know if you have other points that you want other people to know. Leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, let me know how you've been enjoying this series and what other videos in this series you want me to talk about or include. I've been getting a whole lot of questions, especially on Instagram, and I'm so happy, guys. Like, your questions and comments keep me going and keep me happy. Yeah, so let me know what you want me to know exactly. Thank you guys as always for watching. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to share with everybody that you know. And I will see you in my next video.